What's up YouTube? It's the one and only Division 18 and welcome back to another video. So unlike most of the videos that I've been doing throughout this NFL season, with how surprising some NFL teams have been and if they're going to be legit playoff contenders, today we have to switch that up. So I do want to say, if you are new to the channel and do end up enjoying the video, then make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more NFL videos throughout this season. So the Tampa Bay Bucs. I had high hopes for the Buccaneers this season, but after a 2-6 start, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have become one of the most disappointing teams in the NFL. But how did we get to this point? And who's to blame for the destruction of this season? That's what we're going to be talking about today, so let's go. One of the easiest things to do when an NFL team is failing is to blame the head coach or the quarterback. And while the two in this current situation might be some of the reason that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in their current situation, we have to look at the entire team as a whole. Starting with the defense. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a terrible rushing attack, and that's about to get even worse with the injury to Deshaun Goldson. And after finishing last season with a total of 38 sacks as a team, and while players like Gerald McCoy, Noah Spence, Robert Ayers, and Levante David having 5 or more sacks on the season by themselves, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this season are the worst team in the NFL when it comes to sacks, with 8. That's a sack a game, with Gerald McCoy leading the team with 2. That's insane, and with no one getting to the quarterback and no one in the front 7 being able to stop the run, how can you expect to win games when defense wins championships? Even with the addition of TJ Ward in the offseason, which led me to believe that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were going to be on the rise this season, can't seem to find the right fit with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive scheme. Alongside with Vernon Hargreaves and Brent Grimes having significant drop-offs in production this season, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have only been able to take away the ball by interceptions only 5 times. Micah Hyde has that on the season himself. And a defense that can't force sacks, can't force interceptions, and is just flawed in every way. This is what the stats look like, and they're not winning numbers. As I said in the intro, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have been one of the most exciting teams, and they had one of the most exciting off seasons when it came to getting the key pieces that they needed for their team. Or at least that's what it seemed like. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were starting to realize that no matter how good Mike Evans is, he can't do it by himself. So with the acquisitions of Deshaun Jackson and wide receiver that is basically the complete opposite of Mike Evans when it came to skill sets, and OJ Howard, their solid first round pick, they were supposed to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to new heights. And don't get me wrong, they're both producing as well as Mike Evans this season, as well as you can expect them to at least. So at least that's when you move to Jameis Winston. When you look at Jameis Winston, there was a lot of controversy surrounding him dating all the way back to the NFL draft. Some because of football related reasons, some for other reasons. And while Jameis Winston is averaging about the same numbers as last season and even his rookie season, maybe that's the problem. Maybe this is Jameis Winston. Nothing more, nothing less. Jameis Winston has struggled with turnovers and his bad decision making his entire career. And while it was easy to just make excuses last season for lack of weapons or just being a young quarterback in the NFL, this is 3 years in, and we expect improvement as us fans, and we just haven't gotten it. And while Jameis Winston has been playing injured, or at least semi-injured with an injured shoulder, that's not an excuse, because if you're hurt and it's affecting the team as a whole as this bad as it's been this season, then just sit out. And with 4 of their last 8 games being against division opponents in one of the hardest divisions in the NFL, as well as a game against the Detroit Lions, and with this looming injury to Jameis Winston, and the fact that the NFL might even suspend Mike Evans for his hit on Marshawn Lattimore, it's not looking good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this season, especially if their skilled players on defense can't find a way to help the offense by forcing more sacks and more interceptions. The culture that is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now needs to be solved, and quickly. But if you guys did enjoy the video, then hitting that like button would be super awesome, and subscribe for more NFL videos this season. This was kind of something new on the channel, so make sure to leave your comments down below on what you guys want for this NFL season, and if you guys would maybe like more videos like this one. What do you guys think about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this season, and if they're your most disappointing team in the NFL? If you guys do end up subscribing, then make sure to hit the bell icon next to my name to be notified every time I post a fire NFL video. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning into this NFL video, and I'll catch you guys in the comments. Peace!